cual me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacen otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanales. No sé quién me va a parar.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. Good, hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mountain presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
67 degrees our game time temperature. Now the 2-0. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
So here is Avi Garcia.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start this one at 274, 21 homers, and an even 70 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In is Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235, 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. They have haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado. It laid things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nolan Aronado.
From the stretch, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 264 is average entering play, and even 20 home runs and 43 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Ball 1, well below the zone. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. The average for him at 267 on the year, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. The set and the 1-0 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
That brings in Tommy Edmond as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He'll check in here at 256, 7 homers and 34 driven in. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Arenado at second. O'Neill is over at first with 1 away. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 8 home runs and 47 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in is Paul Goldschmidt, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2, and a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Willy Adams. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Flaherty is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Lorenzo Cain stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 28 RBIs. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 24 home runs, and 72 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Brewers lead it 1-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul Dion. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Dion.
Here's the first pitch to him as he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch.
That's it. Ball 2.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Lars Newton. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2 catches the corner, got him looking.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
At the plate now, Jack Flaherty. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet.
Ball
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0.
Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegue.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Corbin Burns. 9-1-2 due up.
Corbin Burns.
First offering. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So here's Avi Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Nolan Aronado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Popped him up. Tellez over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next, Tommy Edmond, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. From the belt, the pitch. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Christian Yelich is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Dion fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willy Adams. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now the first pitch. In there for strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A ball and 2 strikes. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina.
Count 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now Molina connects on one here. High and deep out to left field. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless, he's on his way to an early shower. Miguel Sanchez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-1. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away. A chance here for the second baseman Wong. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Lars Newton. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Goldschmidt, the runner at third. DeYoung is at second with nobody out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's down to third. And there's one away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Now the first pitch as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Nolan Aronado, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia will make the catch, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And now the first pitch as he lines it out to center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's set. The 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Yelich going back at the track. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Daniel Norris will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
The batter, number 19. Second baseman.
Standing in now, Tommy Edmond standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Edmond on third with 2 out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lorenzo Cain becomes the first out of the inning. To the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Jace Peterson will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now the 0-1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Junior Fernandez enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. In his career, Wong is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Ready now is Avi Garcia. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Scorched to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Brewers 4. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Brent Suter, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul Dion.
Shortstop, Paul Dion.
First offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Number 17 for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4. That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry. In now, Lars Newton. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1. In the air, down the line and left. After it is Yelich. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Andrew Kisner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Pitch popped up. Tellez into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nolan Aronado. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Now the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Nolan Aronado touches them all. Number 26 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Genesis Cabrera will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Down and away, ball 1.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Omar Narvaez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Curveball taken a little high.
When a pitcher puts you in a proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next to dig in, Willy Adams. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Narvaez stands at first with one out. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here comes the 1-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. 3-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail it here 9-4.
Into the box, Tommy Edmond. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it one away. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. And now, Yadier Molina delivered an RBI single last time up. The pitch. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball too high, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, it'll be Paul Dion. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cards leave one. They're on top, however, 9-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Helsley will
come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Edmundo Sosa is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 11.
Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
No strike.
Right side, but it's well foul. Helsley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 5.
Stepping in once again is Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first offering.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Tellez on at first, nobody out. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here comes the 1-2.
Well, that's off the plate.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Milwaukee. They trail it here 9-4. Number 54 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 54.
And stepping in, Lars Newton.
Leading up for St. Louis, the right fielder, Lars Newton.
First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
And he fouls this one off.
breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hot shot to third, right to him, and a good throw gets him one gone. Now to bat, Edmundo Sosa. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot down the line, it's a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
At the plate now, Nolan Aronado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And there's a base hit on the line. Long throw to the plate. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Wong to his right. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. St. Louis is out in front, 10-4.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton.
Now here's the first offering. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
At the plate, Avi Garcia. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Ripped on the ground to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Narvaez, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Tommy Edmond.
The second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
And now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kane going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Yadi Molina digging in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 to Molina. Bases are empty, one man out. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Reyes is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot in the double.
There. Oh, he's a get.
There's not 2 umpires in the game that are going to ring after a strike right there. That was ball line, even though it was in the zone.
Now he is a 6'4" right here. It's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1 out, nobody on. Take all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And no walk from Kane. He boarded ball 4. So next bat will be for 2 doubles line far. For dogging on it.
Perfect Matt visit right here. Just to give a breather, a chance to let himself and get to work.
Kane is at first with 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him back, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And he misses again with it here at 3-0 now.
Pitch right there, fat ball in on the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, to stand those hitters up.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar. Now a swinging bunt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And in game 1 of this series, it sure doesn't hurt that you make the closer come in, and he threw a ton of pitches. It's possible he might not be available going forward.
2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 10-4 the final in this game. St. Louis took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Junior Fernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. You ride shotgun. Try and give me some. Oh, there you go.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.